What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. In the last episode, Zelda sacrificed herself to save Midna, and then Hyrule Castle was sort of enveloped by a force field of twilight. And in this episode, well, we're actually going to make our way to the Sacred Grove somewhere deep in Faron Woods. That way we could find the Blade of Evil's Bane, aka the Master Sword, and transform back to our former self. Now, since Midna is back to normal and we are a wolf, we can actually use her teleportation power, so we don't actually have to walk all the way back to Faron Woods. Instead, we're just going to teleport to the northern section of Faron Woods and make our way towards the Forest Temple, since that's actually sort of where we need to go, except we're not actually going to enter the temple. We're going to be going off a different path. Yes, there's still more to Faron Woods that we have to explore. Anyways, though, once we get over here, check it out. It's our monkey friend from before. Something seems up, though, and oh no, there's a bunch of new enemies. These guys are called puppets. They're really nothing to be afraid of because, yeah, they go down in one hit. They're very easy enemies to take care of. Anyways, now that those guys are gone, what's up, monkey friend? Did you save me? Thank you. Listen, since you're so nice, let me tell you something. There's a really pretty wooded area on the other side of this cliff. I climbed over there, but when I tried to get deeper into the woods, those guys attacked me. What's in those woods anyway? That's a good question. A question that I want to answer, so let's come over here and talk to Midna real quick. So, there's another section of the forest beyond this cliff. Alright, Link, let's go. Sounds like a good idea to me. It's so nice to have you back, Midna. Now we have access, of course, to all of our powers again, so we can just, like, jump across really long distances and make our way to sort of this secluded section of the forest. Now, since we are trapped as a wolf, we really can't access any of our items as a human, so we're just going to have to, like, wait for these bridges to move on their own. It's kind of annoying, I know, but really, it's not that big of a deal. It doesn't take too long, thankfully. And, now we actually want to be careful going across these tight ropes, since, yeah, there's these swinging logs around here, and they will knock you off, but as long as you, like, make it past one of them easily, you should be able to make it past the other one, no problem. And check it out, there's actually a Howling Stone over here, so let's listen to this guy real quick. So up, down, middle, up. Alright, let's give it a shot. Up, down, middle, up. There we go, we got it, sweet. And this is another tune that should sound familiar if you've played Ocarina of Time. I believe this one is the Prelude of Light. I know I got the last one wrong, but I'm like 100% sure this is the Prelude of Light. Anyways, let's do this again real quick. Thankfully, they give you, like, the notes this time around, but I'll let you guys listen to this. Alright, and there we go. Let teachings of old pass to you. Take sword in hand and find me. Alright, so we activated another golden wolf. And of course, once we turn back into a human, we will go and get that skill. As you can see, it's kind of near Hyrule Castle Town again. But like I said, we still need to make sure we turn into a human first. So we're going to ignore that for now. And instead, head into this next area, which is actually one of my favorite areas in the entire game. And this, my friends, is, wait for it, the Sacred Grove. I absolutely love the look of this area just because of all the light that is, like, shining through the canopy of trees. It looks really nice. Anyways, there's actually another Howling Stone right over here, except this one's a little bit different. It's not going to call it Golden Wolf, but let's give it a listen real quick. So it's middle, up, down, middle, up, down. Again, this should actually be a familiar tune to you, especially, whoops, messed that one up. But yeah, this should be a familiar tune to you if you've played, like, almost any Zelda game, honestly, because this is a tune that exists throughout, like, a lot of them, and it's a pretty important one. You guys will recognize it as Zelda's Lullaby. Alright, so we learned that next one, and of course, learning that causes, well, this guy to appear, and essentially he is the Skull Kid. Not the same one from Majora's Mask, but he's the one that lives in the Sacred Grove, and he's the one who can summon all of these puppet enemies, which are really, really obnoxious, but he's essentially, I guess, one of the protective measures here in the Sacred Grove to make sure only the people who are worthy get towards, or get close enough to the Master Sword, I guess. So, this is more or less just a little bit of a test for us. But what you want to do now is actually try and track down the Skull Kid. So, just make your way through the woods, and obviously as you're going along, puppets are going to spawn non-stop. So, you can take them out or you can ignore them. Honestly, I prefer taking them out. But your main goal is to find wherever the Skull Kid is hiding, and then just attack him once. Basically, you want to do this 3 times, and then it'll sort of lead you along to the next area, because the Sacred Grove is kind of like the Lost Woods a little bit, except it's not really, like, you're not gonna get lost in here per se. Like, if you go the wrong way, you'll just reach a dead end. There's no, like, going back to the start if you make a wrong turn or anything like that. But it does play, like, similar music, and it does share a lot of the same characteristics. Let me actually take these guys out real quick, because they are going to be a problem. I think I actually went the wrong way, though, so let me head out, and, actually, maybe I didn't. I think I went the right way. It is easy to get turned around in here, so if you do get lost, it's not really that big of a deal, but I do hear the horn music playing, so I'm pretty sure he is, like, up over here. Yep, there he is. Fantastic. So, that is number 2, and now we just need to find him one more time, and he will lead us into the next area. One tip that I can give you, I guess, is that if you are having trouble tracking this guy down, turn up your volume on, like, your TV or whatever you're using to listen to the game audio, because when you get close to him, you will hear his, like, trumpet music playing. So that's one way you can find him, and this is actually not a good situation to be in, because I cannot get out of this water if these guys keep attacking me. Alright, I'm just gonna try and swim over here real quick, and hopefully I can get up. Gosh dang it, these guys are so fast. Midna, shut up, I don't care. I know, we need to get rid of them. Blah, 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 whatever. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna try and go over here, and hopefully... Alright, we got up, and you know what, dude? You need to die. There we go. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to, go all the way up around, try and jump down, and hopefully we can actually land on, some solid ground. Alright, sweet. That actually worked. I swear, that has never actually happened to me before, so I wasn't even aware that, like, getting stuck in the water is a thing that could happen. Anyways, back to tracking down the Skull Kid. I'm pretty sure I know where he went, but every time he does teleport, he can close off and reopen different sections of the forest. So, if you see new area, chances are he's actually in there. And there he is on top of that tree branch. Alright, I'm pretty sure he actually always ends up there for the 3rd and final hit, just because this is actually sort of the area we need to be in. Now we just need to get up there and actually attack him. So, let's just climb these like little tree stumps, and I believe this will lead us right to the branch where he was hanging out. So, there he is, and I'm just gonna bop you in the face real quick. Bam! Done and done. Alright, so he's gonna open up one of the final areas for us. Thankfully, we don't need to, like, track him down any farther. Of course, we're gonna, like, follow him in there, but, like, we don't need to find him in the woods or anything like that. And holy crap, I didn't realize I lost, like, 4 hearts to all those puppets. Hopefully I can actually find some in these skulls around here before we, go and challenge the Skull Kid. Alright, 1 heart. There we go. Whatever, I'll take it. So, let's just jump down here. And now, well, we're sort of going to fight him in a mini-boss style gauntlet. It's really not too hard, though. So, as you can see, basically what he's gonna do is teleport around this room and land on these like weird rocks or stumps around here and use his horns to summon these puppets. Now, what you essentially want to do is try and get all the puppets around him and make sure you kill off the last one when you're next to him, because as soon as you kill off the last puppet, he is going to use his horn to summon more, and that's your chance to attack him. So as soon as he starts blowing his horn, just like retarget him and then take him down. You're pretty much going to have to do this 3 times to finish off this fight. It's pretty easy. Let me actually grab all these hearts because I desperately need them. But yeah, it's really, really simple. And the puppets go down in 1 hit, so it's not hard at all. Also, if you do get close to him like I did there, he will teleport away to like a different stump. And you will need to fight him. Ooh, can I? Ah, dang it. I could not jump up there fast enough. That is a shame. Where did he go? Alright, there he is. Oh, and he's blowing his horn. I don't think so, friend. Get out of here. Sweet. Alright, 1 more hit, and we will be good. I thought you actually had to take out, like, all the puppets before you can attack him. But apparently, like, as long as he's blowing his horn, you can attack him. And whatever puppets were spawned will, despawn as soon as you attack him. And, dang, he teleported away. Where'd he go? There he is. Sweet. Ooh, and he's blowing his horn. That's it, friend. You are done. And that is that for the fight. It's pretty easy. Just try not to get overwhelmed by all of the puppets that are around you. Hee hee hee. Bye. Yeah, so he's going to leave us alone and open up the way for the final path. So sweet. Now that that is done, let's just go through there. And we're almost through the Sacred Grove. There's only like a couple more sections that we need to go through. Well, specifically this one section. Now, there's this giant Triforce here, and actually, if we stand on it, we have the opportunity to howl. So, what we're going to do is play Zelda's Lullaby that we learned earlier when we first entered the forest. And that is sort of going to trigger our last trial for the Sacred Grove, which is actually kind of difficult. Like, I got a couple comments from you guys saying, you know, good luck on this puzzle because it can be challenging, although I do know the solution to it, so it won't be that hard for me. And if you are having trouble with it, just follow my guide and you'll be able to do it no problem. But here we go. Check it out. After playing Zelda's Lullaby, yeah, it sort of like transforms this entire area into like these little platforms. And these weird statues have come to life. Oh no! Nice butt. We are guardians of this land. Guide us to where we once stood. Only then can you enter the true Sacred Grove. Alright, so this is our final test. Now, basically, what you want to do is jump to these weird square platforms, and yeah, as you jump, these statues will move. But as you can see, they sort of like move in opposite directions of each other. So what you want to do is jump left first, then jump down, then you want to jump right twice actually. And as you can see, like, they're not really moving too much, but if we jump up now they'll start moving sort of back to where they're going. Now we're going to jump left, and we're going to jump up 2 times. And now we're just getting them ever so closer. Now we're going to go left, and down twice. So yeah, as you can see, like, the one in the left isn't actually moving right now, but we kind of want to get them to the same spot. Now we're going to jump right, and, well, we pretty much got it. So now just jump up, and there we go. That is that. Pretty easy once you, like, understand how it works. So once they're back to their normal spots, they're going to open up the path to the true Sacred Grove. It's kind of funny that, like, that was the ultimate test. Go now to the sacred place, beast. We yield passage to the Sacred Grove. Alright, sweet. Let's do it. Let's find out what's in wait for us. Well, it's actually none other than the legendary Blade of Evil's Bane itself. Let's check it out. The sword accepted you as its master. This thing is the embodiment of the evil magic that Zant cast on you. It's definitely different from our tribe's shadow magic. Careful, if you touch it, you'll turn back into a beast. This thing is too dangerous. It's probably for the best if we just leave it here, huh? But on the other hand, if we kept it, you'd be able to transform into a beast anytime you wanted. Yes, since Zant was kind enough to give this to us, we should be thankful and use it all we can. If you need it, just call me. I want to keep a low profile, so I'll hide in your shadow when you're a human, but I can change you whenever. You can be a wolf anytime you like. Also, thanks to this thing, you can warp wherever you want by switching into wolf form. Hey, but listen, Link. I've got a little favor to ask. Would you mind coming with me to find something called the Mirror of Twilight? It's hidden somewhere in Hyrule. Yes, the Mirror of Twilight. Our last potential link to Zant. Alright, well, it looks like we got the Master Sword, and our next goal is finding something called the Mirror of Twilight. But we'll start our next task in the next episode, so if you guys enjoyed this part, like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.